Live Show. Motivation speakers, positive affirmation, tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Always relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time, come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time, creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up, shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and live empire, bringing all the heat. It's time to turn up. It's time to turn up. You wanna taste that heat? Try to taste the heat. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you
Bigger nephew, Lenora.
She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love and live show.
It's the love and live show. It's the love and live show.
Love and live.
It's the love and live
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up, peace, stay up and live. Get up, peace, stay up and live.
Love and live each day as if it was your last.
The love live show. The love live show.
Yep.
Visit Love and Live
Like this beat. Okay, girl, y'all ready? Get it together. This is our time. Yes! All right now. Yes! The love and live show. The truth, the real, the straight, how you feel. All right. The love and live show. The truth, the real, the straight, how you feel. Come to me for advice about your family and friends, to your husband and your wife. I can tell you about mine and what's been applied. So stay tuned and buckle in for the ride. My past experience are for your ears to hear. I'll tell you tales from my past year. May do a review on some beauty products. You can catch me on the stream when the grease is popping. The Live Show, the truth, the real, the story, how you feel. Okay. The Love and Live Show, the truth, the real, the story, how you feel. When the road is bumpy and everything is shaky, gotta live and love and show it on the daily. You do your thing and I'll do mine. No judgment here, there's only love on my mind. It's not always right, some things are not easy. We can toss and turn until we make it easy. Keep a smile on your face and encourage one another. We only live one life, so we gotta love each other. Love and Live Show, the truth, the real, the story, how you feel. Oh yeah, the Love and Live Show, the truth, the real, the story, how you feel. The lesson we learn won't stop or block us. We're all in the past, so let's get to walking. Live and love each day as your last. It's funny how time can flash. This is your life, so you better live it. If you really want something, work hard to get it. Join me on my journey and watch the show. We'll do it one more time, but by now you should know. Love and Live Show. The truth, the real, the story, how you feel. Yeah. The Love and Live Show. The truth, the real, the story, how you feel. Okay. The Love and Live Show. The truth, the real, the story, how you feel. That's right, girl. The Love and Live Show. The truth, the real, the story, how you feel. We out.
Oh my God, girl! Did you hear about that beef between Broke Spain and MK?
No, what happened?
I don't know, girl. I was hoping you could tell me.
I'll find it out.
Yeah, girl.
Hi guys, it's Big Pimp Avi on 123 Big Pimp News.
Yo, tell me I misunderstood things the other night, because I could have sworn they really tried to play us, and
All right. How's everybody doing?
Woo-hoo.
Welcome in.
Welcome in.
All right.
So we just a little bit late. About an hour or something
late.
late. But we here.
We are.
So we're gonna do Love Lounge.
Yeah, Love Lounge. We coming in, we chopping it up with y'all. We got some folks in the building today.
Love Lounge.
So we're gonna go ahead and step into it. Hop skip. We might even jump into things. All right. Start from the top. We gotta welcome somebody in, formerly known as a prince. Now we got King Daniel. King Daniel in the building. Welcome in, King Daniel. So nice to see you in here today.
Yes.
All right, King Daniel said, "Hey, Queen and favorite nephew."
He
said he got a question. All right. So we're gonna get into it.
Okay, and we're ready.
We also gotta welcome somebody, and we've got
Lena Doyle
Crafton. Lena's in the building. Welcome in, Lena. So nice to see you in here.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, we
Come in here. We appreciate it, y'all. We
Love
had a
this.
busy day today.
We just have a busy week.
All right. Oh yeah.
This whole week has been busy.
But
Okay.
today has been big. We did the pop-up today.
Yeah.
We ended the pop-up, then we came here. We had a little interview go on.
Yeah.
Now we're jumping on the stream
It
with
wasn't
y'all.
a little interview. It was a big
Okay, it
interview.
wasn't a little. I'm
It
not
was a
saying it
big
like that. I'm
interview.
just saying
Like it was, we was with the celebs, okay?
Yeah.
You know, you don't know. We was being
We
interviewed
done
by
made it, y'all.
the celeb. We have made it.
And that's gonna come out. Y'all gonna see exactly who we're talking
Shoot,
about.
and
So,
y'all gonna be like, what?
something to look forward
They
to.
made it. They
You know,
did
we're gonna
that.
share it out and post it. But in the meantime, we gotta see what's going on. King Daniel.
Okay.
You guys know it's Love Lounge.
Love
First of all,
Lounge.
first and foremost.
Love
And
Lounge.
if you guys are watching this as a live stream or as a replay, just make sure you hit that like, okay?
Love Lounge.
And if you guys have any relationship related questions, feel
Love
free to
Lounge.
comment it, whether it's in the chat or the comment section.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to talk about it on the next live. So
Exactly.
with that being said, today, that situation, yeah, that's got to be difficult. So we're talking about some tough stuff today. All right. So with that being said, we got some tough topics, or only a couple situations, but we're gonna go ahead and get into them. And
Okay, so we're gonna do a real good topic right now. King Daniel, hit
yeah,
it.
come on, King Daniel, let's chop it up. All right, he said, I have a question for you. Does it matter, even though you're married to your current partner, your ex who you're no longer married to has kids with, should y'all co-parent while y'all are still separated?
Okay, say that again.
So King Dan said, he has a question. All
Okay.
right. Does it matter that even though you're married to your current partner,
Yeah.
your ex, who you no longer got tied to or married to,
Yeah.
you have kids with,
Yeah.
should y'all co-parent even while y'all still separated? So like even if y'all split up, should y'all co-parent?
I think, yeah, like if the kids have gotten used to, I'm assuming the wife that's now the ex, but she's gotten used to it, and the kids got used to it, and if she still wants to be a part of the kid's life, yes, definitely. Why would you do that? Like somewhere in here, we got to have understanding that the kids are the most important.
Yeah.
Not us as adults. We got to live our life, and the choices that we made them.
Mm-hmm.
But literally, it's about the kids. And why are we taking people away from the kids if you could keep them all together?
Especially is the family dynamic. You creating that, you allow them that place.
Mm-hmm.
So to just stop that all of a sudden, no, I think if a conversation needs to be had, then needs to be had. Here's the ground rules, and not even ground rules. It's just like, let's, we're going to continue this. Put whatever beef or drama we got aside for the greater good. Greater good being the kids in this, their foundation and family and everything like that. I think a lot of people get in this position and they're like, oh, now I got to let go of the kid and all the different. That is traumatizing to the kid and all that. And especially if they're growing up with you as a parental figure.
And I think kids, I think it's a beautiful thing for them to have 18 mamas and daddies.
I think the real saying of the village is really important. You got so many different people with the best interest. It really creates the best outcome. You got all these different people who may specialize or know certain things or key parts about life that can help your child.
People don't believe in a village no more. That's what the problem is. But I think it's still one thing I learned when my mom had foster kids, they were saying it was a Mexican guy, and he was telling me how we only have one godparent, godmother, and godfather for our kids, but Mexicans have about 10 of them because that is truly a village. He didn't say village, but truly a village because when they graduate, when they need a car, all 10 or 12 of them can pitch in and get a car. All 10 to 12 can pitch in and get them a house. Like they think of stuff all family united. Like we got all of us pitching in and we can give that person a house, a car, help with the schooling, all those good things. And I think we as a culture should do that in America. Like instead of just giving your kids one godmother and one godfather, give them 10, 20. So everybody can pitch in. Like if everybody's like, this is for your car, here you go. This is for the such and such, here you go. Do that. Like I think that's a beautiful thing. And I don't know why we feel like we get in stuff like we wrong for allowing that. That person was a part of your child's life. Let them enjoy it. That's a blessing for your child. It might not do nothing for you, but it's definitely a blessing for your child. So King Daniel, that's how I look at it. It is a blessing for that child. That person is still be a part of your child's life, regardless.
Yeah, and my whole thing on it, King Daniel, especially if y'all separated, there was no like good, decent circumstances. All right, like don't if as long as it didn't step into a realm where somebody locked up or something, the obvious pointers to where okay, now be skeptical of having them around your child. But anything like that, anything normal, typical. I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of different things that can happen and reasons why people break up. But as long as there was no harm or no foul being done, there's no reason. But
I don't understand like what.
Like, I mean, you know, there's different things that crimes or anything that can be done. I mean, not necessarily saying, oh, somebody does something criminal that they shouldn't be. And I'm not saying that. I'm saying depending on what the crime is. We got somebody who is showing abuse to a child or something like that, or just certain things that is kind of not necessarily.
If you feel skeptical, because I didn't know what you were talking about. If you feel skeptical of anything, do supervised visits. Just don't take the child away for no reason. Do supervised visits. That means you're there while they come and visit. You might not want to deal with that person, but that person is there to play with your kids, talk to the kids, read kids' story, do something. They want to take them out on the trip. You go with them, and you be like, okay, we'll meet you at Sky Zone, and then everybody's playing. Then you take them home, and they got to spend time with them. So you're gonna be in an uncomfortable position, but I still think it's something.
Some of those compromises that sometimes have to be made.
Yeah.
But King Daniel, you say, you know, I bet living with parents while still separated, being married to your partner, parenting cannot be easy. Co-parent, pretty much saying co-parenting while you have a new relationship, probably isn't going to be the easiest.
Well, it just depends on maturity. I'm always on maturity. Like when I broke up with a guy or whatever, I still was close to the family. Like I never stopped being with them. There's one I don't share as much as I used to because I grew up, just separately.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say about the first 5, 6, 7, 8 years, called them mom, dad, go over there. I was even looking at her like a girlfriend, like I don't like her, he can't be with her. And me and the family would agree, yeah, because Lenora don't like her, so no, that's not a good one for you. Or if I do, I like her, but I don't think he's gonna like her though. But I like her, That's how cool our dynamic is. But that it was called a maturity, and because he respected me and knew I wasn't one of those vindictive women, he did listen to what I had to say. And I did get to run the show for a while. Like I had to really slow myself down and say he gotta learn to make mistakes on his own. We are not together, Mm-hmm. So it really goes on the maturity and level of both people, because like I said, me and my ex, we had maturity level on both of us. Like he meets somebody I'm with and he'd be like, I don't like him. And I'd be like, I can't be with you because my ex is not like him. And I wouldn't even say ex, I'd be just like, so-and-so don't like you. And for him not to like you, something must be wrong with you. That's just how it was. And I was like that, even like if my sister didn't like you, there's something wrong. But she liked everybody. So I can't be with you. That was just me. But we don't have that. We don't even raise our children to have that maturity level to think it's okay to be around each other and to have multiple people that are like their mother role models. And we need to start bringing that back because then they know that they have secure in everybody they're
It's a
around. And
support
they're
system.
protected.
It's important. You know, a lot of people they feel like they ain't got this, they ain't got that, they don't have nothing to fall back on.
Yeah.
There's a big loneliness epidemic around the whole world. Everybody's feeling more alone. So, you got family, you got older people that can be involved in your child's life.
Yeah.
The more the merrier. Extend those families to whatever you got to do.
Exactly.
You really do want to make sure that they got something at the end of the day. Especially when you're gone. You don't know nobody live forever. You never know what could happen. So it's like, all right, well, if you go, when you want your kids to still, at least have somebody they can confide in or talk to, or have at least a network or web of people that, at least I know I can come to him for this, or he always gives me good advice in this area, or she.
Yeah.
It's just a good idea. So moving forward with that, I don't recommend that it should be split up or segmented or anything like that. We do have to get into. Gotta welcome some folks in. All right, we got somebody who's back in the building. We got
Six Bows is back. Hey, Six
Six
Bows.
Bows is in the building.
How you doing?
She's supposed to say, y'all changed the thumbnail. She's laughing at the new thumbnail.
Well,
All
he
right,
changed
nice
the
to
girl.
see
I
you.
can't do nothing. If Eli wasn't here, y'all would never see a thumbnail. Just letting you know. So if he like, oh, I'm going on vacation and I'm not going with you, Auntie. Let you know there will not be a thumbnail. Just giving FYI information.
Well, I'm glad that one was catching your eye, Six Bows. I had to put that together real quick because literally we ain't had no time. She's like, all right, you ready to go live? I had like 10 minutes and I put that thumbnail and the title and everything. Well, here we are now. So we got to welcome also Barry.
With Paranormal. Hey, Barry.
All right, Johnny Mac plus his wonderful wife over there doing their thing.
Yes.
Say good evening, good people. Nice to see you in here. All right. So get into it. King Daniel, he further says, all right, as long as the people involved are still in the kids' lives, what harm can it do?
That's all I'm saying.
Like, you don't want to take that from the kids. That's bad. We need that love, trust, and support. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Six Bows saying much love, fam. Great conversation. Thank you so much for joining us, Six Bows.
Definitely.
All right. And Six Bows said, great job, nephew. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
We got this next one. I really like the one Prince Daniel came with.
I love that one because those are conversations that really need to be had. Because y'all be acting up as parents. And I'm going to really yell more at the women than the men. But the men be acting up too. Y'all got baby daddies. That doesn't mean because you don't like him, he cheated on you, he dogged you, he mistreated you, that you withhold the child from him. We don't do that.
Let's chop it up though. We got a situation that, I'm glad Prince Daniel led with this one because this is one that kind of inspired the conversations for today that we're going to be having.
Okay.
This is a tough subject.
Okay.
Got to be difficult. Positioning, being in there, feeling this way.
Yeah.
So we're talking about kids, right? We're talking about that dynamic and, having kids and all that. So we're talking about a same-sex relationship. All right. So meaning we got two moms in this situation.
Okay.
Now, one obviously is the birth biological mom, and this other one came in, they got married, and they just didn't have a family since. You know? So, both are mom and everything like that. But something recently is happening, and it's just a little fishy. All right. So obviously, this person got two moms. They live this way. All of a sudden, there's a little issue arise. Little normal. Little kid situation spat happens, right? But in this, the child says, "Well, you're not my mom." She's like, "Oh, what do you mean?" Well, my mom is the biological mom. You're not my mom. So obviously, we having an issue with that. Okay, whatever, right? So she brings that to her partner. Like, you know what? The little Timmy or little Stephanie just said to me, I'm not the mom. I'm not the mom. Like, that was crazy to me.
Mhm.
What do you think the partner responded with? Partner
You
said,
know.
yeah, well, are they lying? You're not the mom. Like, I'm the one who's the mom. And now this situation got this woman spiraling. She like, I done built this whole family. Now I'm over here feeling like an outcast and all this stuff. What do you have to say about it? Can you chop it up for today?
Okay, so on this conversation, I had to play both sides. That's just
Okay, talk about
the
it.
best way for me to say it. One, you're not the mom.
Mm.
Two, you are the mom. So how is that going? You are not the birth mom. You did not help make sure that baby was conceived by any means, necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But you are, as you're the one raising the child.
Yeah.
You are. The first thing you should have did was correct the child. I am, because I'm the one here. I'm the one taking care of you. I'm the one financially taking care of you. I'm the one emotionally. When you're sick, I'm here. I am your mom. That's what you first should have said.
Yeah.
No, I didn't help make sure you was conceived, but I'm definitely your mom because I'm right here. I'm right here.
Yeah.
I'm here with you. Whenever you need something, I'm here.
What are you going to? Yeah.
That's just what it is. And then you tell her, I had to check little Mikey or Stephanie and let them know that as I'm not the one that helped conceive, that I am the mama. And we need to nip this in the bud now. That's just where it needs to be. Mm-hmm. But the first thing you have to realize is kids are going off of what they know and what other people are telling them. So they're going to come back and say a lot of stuff that is crazy and hurtful. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say my sister, who, if we look at blood range, is my cousin, but my mom adopted my sister. Well, her sister never acknowledged me, which is my cousin, as her sister, and always wanted it to be about her and her being sisters. And then I'm just the cousin. And it used to bother me until mom said, honey, you are her cousin. And you're actually her sister because by law, you're her sister, adoption, people will, if you allow that to hurt you, people will
use it to
your advantage to hurt. We can look at Elijah right here. Is not my blood nephew, but there's no way in the world he thinks he can disrespect me and tell me I'm not his auntie. He doesn't have that right. Even as he's a grown adult, as you see, he's grown. I'm still his auntie because that's how he was raised. And that's a position I put myself in. So if he ever would have been like, you're not my auntie, we would have issues. And he knows it. Like, he would have gotten in trouble. Did you know that?
I mean, that's just kind of, it's just dynamics.
I'm just saying. But it was never like a threat. It's never like, it's just out of respect what you do. Mm-hmm. So, but if you feel weak and wobbly in that situation,
in your position,
then everybody's going to play on it. You don't come in there and say, you basically set the boundaries of who you are. Again, he has a blood aunties. He has blood, but I'm auntie over here. He got blood grandma, but that's Grandma Linda over there. Like, he has these roles. He know we're not blood related. But he knows that he got to still call me Auntie Nora or Grandma. He be trying sometimes. Sometimes he be like, want to say my name, and I be like,
when do I ever say your name? I don't.
You said it like twice, and I had to check you. And that's as an adult, 18 and older.
I ever say your name?
You did say my name, yes.
Anytime I'm saying your name, it's Queen Lenore or something like that. I don't ever say.
No, I'm not talking about the Queen Lenore thing. You have. It's been a while, but you have twice.
Oh, about that.
And see, because he got memory. Because see, that's how hard I hit him. He don't remember no more.
Yeah, she acting up. But with that, Lena saying, "Oh, we gotta welcome her in, right?" Okay, no, we did. Because she was in here earlier. She said sometimes you got them petty mamas, Mm-hmm. And to me, I think for the mom to respond in that way it's just kind of like, why would you respond like, you know?
Because she wasn't thinking like that. She was just saying, she was thinking as a kid's point of view. Kids say what they think.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. They're not being as hurtful. They say what they think.
Mhm.
I have my nephew from my other best friend. He told me I wasn't his mama. And I said, I don't care, but I'll whoop you like I am. And I'm not his mama. I was his auntie. He never said you were my auntie. He was just like, I was telling him something, you can't tell me what to do. You know, my mama. Kids say those things. And when you know that's what kids say,
Mhm.
they're going to say it to aunties and everybody else.
They said,
That's just what they're going to say.
Yeah.
That's when you put it in place. She was like, I don't think she, and I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, then that's a conversation you and her would have to talk about. But I think in place she was just saying, okay, because biologically you're not. They're not, because kids are not understanding that after biologically, because nobody's talking about, oh, this is my mom and she really ain't my mama. They don't do that. And I know when they say, well, you got two mamas, how's that? You can't have because my mama said there's this. So they have that. And so they went that she was like, who's my real mama? Who did I come out of? You, me. Oh, okay. So then when she said it, well, you can't tell me what to do because you're my mama. It's just what kids say and do. So I think that's why she explained it. She wasn't like bad. I just think, you know what I mean? I don't think it was in a hurtful way. I would have took a hurtful if I probably didn't go through the stuff that I've been through in life, but I don't believe she said it hurtful.
Well, that wasn't the intention. It wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think that was what she was trying to go for. But that's why you come in and you check both people and let them know we're not having this. Mm-hmm. And if we need to sit down and have a family meeting about it, let's sit down and have a family meeting about it. So we can explain it to little Stephanie or little JoJo and let them know that we're family and this is what it is. And as we're together and I'm helping raise you, I am. Because literally I got the legal rights to tell you I'm the mama. Like, that's just what it is.
So that was the first one that really made me, again, like I said, want to chop it up with this. And I'm glad Prince Daniel segued it so nicely because, you know, we're just talking about the family dynamic. And I think it does go hand in hand with that.
Yeah.
You know, people, again, it's like that role kind of thing. It's like what you were saying. You know, if you are wavering in your stance or your place, that conversation can come up and pop up. But if you know what you are at the end of the day, no matter what somebody's saying, you know what your role is. I mean, that and all you can do is enforce it, right? Yeah. So the next conversation, I don't know what it is. Okay. All right. This is a little boyfriend girlfriend thing going on, right? And the girlfriend, you know, she needs some extra cash. Mm-hmm. This job opportunity came, and she just has to be like a little background.
Background what?
Background in movies and films and stuff like that. She got a little, you know,
she's like a little extra.
Yeah, a little extra. That's all she got to do. She's a little background character. You know, she's sipping her tea. They're just gonna be just more of like Netflix stuff like that. Okay. You know, there's like, we're in the area. We got some guaranteed work coming, and it's a little, you know, job posting thing. And they're like, she signed up for it. And she told him about it, like, you know, I'm about to got this little job coming up. You know, they did a little orientation, everything's lining up. And once the boyfriend hears this news, he's furious. Well, let's get into it. And she's not quite sure where his frustration is coming from because she's asking him, he's like, he can't really put it in words or explain. But from what she's taking in, it seems like he doesn't want her on set with all these, I guess, big budget actors. So he's jealous and feel like, you know, she'll meet somebody over there and he'll swoop in and be the knight in shining armor.
Okay.
How you feel about it?
He's jealous and he has insecurities. Okay. And there's nothing you can do about it. You just keep living your life like you're told. And the reason I say that is because sometimes we allow somebody to dim our light and make us in the shadows because we try to make it good for them. But literally, you still got to live your life for who you are. So My thing is that you know you're not the type, and that's what it is. And I think when men act like that, then they're not doing their best job to be a good man. Because my thing is, I used to flirt. Let me just get real. When me and Chris was married, and probably about 5, 6, 7 years in the marriage, I went on this flirting tangent, and I flirted. Chris never got jealous about it, but Chris was a good man, and so he knew how I am. There was never a reason for me to want to ever leave Chris. Like literally, I was always in love with LL Cool J. LL Cool J could have came in, and I would have been like, I know Cool J did it, and he could have came on to me, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm married, like because I was happy. No, Chris is not LL Cool J, but I'm just saying he made me happy enough, and I'm secure, and I feel safe, and I feel loved. That there would be no reason I would ever cheat on Chris. So that's something that men need to take pride in. Like if you're treating your woman good and you giving her a safe place where she can be herself and be free, and she knows that you love her and all that. Excuse me, and you love her and stuff, you don't really have to worry about it. But if you know you're not giving your 100%, of course you're worried about somebody else swooping in. It's hard, unless a woman is just a known cheater, it's hard to swoop in on a woman that got a good man. A woman that got a good man that loves, and I'm not talking about he got to be rich. And I'm not talking about he got the best job in the world, just being good, treating her with respect, loving her, adoring her. She can be free. Like she can say the most silliest and stupidest stuff, and you don't look at her crazy. You just be like, that's my baby. Look at her looking good. That woman ain't going nowhere. Now you know you barely doing it, and you a part-time, and you don't give her that much attention, and you ain't focused on her. Well, yeah, I would be scared too. But that's on him. That ain't on her. So for you, Missy, you doing what you doing. Like if your man and you jealous, that's all. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You can get mad, huff and puff. That has nothing literally to do with me. And I'm sorry, I know all you women and men feel like you my woman, you my thing. And I always say I own Chris and Chris own me. But literally, I'm still me and who I am. And as long as I'm not disrespecting my husband and I'm not doing anything mischievous, I'm doing me. I'm taking care of me. Okay, I'm going to do that just as well as he should take care of him. But just because you don't like something doesn't mean I'm going to change because you don't like it. You know, and like I said, I own Chris and Chris own me. And if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Because he said no, I'm not going to go, oh, well, my husband said I can't do it. I'm not that chick. And nor will I ever be. And he knew that from the get-go. I'm not that chick. You want that chick, you got to go with somebody else because Queen ain't that chick. Like, you got to be supportive and understand what I am. But if you accept it, so the moment, if you accept his behavior, what he's going to do, you won't be able to ever separate yourself from it. So if you want to do this, and this is how you making your extra money, do it. And if he doesn't like it, you might lose him, but it's okay. There's somebody who's going to love you for you. Excuse me.
And that's the moral of the story.
That's just what it is. I mean, I can tell you stories after stories after stories and examples of people. I mean, there's people, I'm going to tell you this one why I say it. Mm-hmm. My mom has a friend. She was married to this man. And his brother, like, molested a girl. Had nothing to do with the brother, but molested a girl. She divorced him because his brother molested a girl. Not he, not his dad. It ain't a family,
like
a family thing. Only the brother did it, and she divorced him and got her another man. And this man loved her just as much as the other one loved her, and she's happy. So when I say you can find somebody else, you can find somebody else. People divorce over silly and stupid stuff. So if this man doesn't want to support what you want to do, I can see if you were saying, I want to be a porno star. Then yes. No, you can't do that. But I'm just an extra. In fact, most extras don't even meet the celebrities.
Yeah. They're extras.
They're just in a plot, and then they put the person in front of a plot of a green screen and call it a day. So it is what it is. But yeah, don't lose yourself for nobody. Because once you lose yourself for somebody, then you're stuck and it's hard to get out of. And you don't want to do that.
Certainly. So we got to get into the chat. And Lena, she's saying she's not that chick either.
Girl, that's what I'm saying. That's my sissy right there.
All
Me and
right.
Lena. You look
Yeah, and then to a
good.
King Daniel, he said, well, what if your partner doesn't approve of you co-parenting with your ex? And she and the mother-in-law are hanging out with the person who's currently you're married to, and doesn't like. Okay. Pretty much you're just saying with this whole conversation, you co-parenting and your ex side of the family, I guess, is not appreciating. Or no. Okay.
The current side of the family is not appreciating you dealing with the ex.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
So
this.
who's to say your ex and your mother can't hang out? Okay, so he's saying, you know, cut ties with who got the ex. She now integrated in the family. She's now talking to the mom and all this different stuff, and she's around. Your family's having fun with your ex being there, and you're not, and that's something you guys have to deal with, or like weather the storm. Like, how you gonna handle that?
Well,
You broke up with this person, they done got to know the family, everything like that, but then now they sticking around a little longer than you expected.
yeah. Well, the best way for me to say this is, I say it all the time. I was even having a conversation with my mom about this today. Communication. Communication is not just somebody rambling off and talking and another person not listening and trying to understand. You got to listen and understand, and you got to communicate, and you got to break things down as if you're talking to a 4-year-old in every relationship conversation. So, when you were dating this person, you should have said, just so you know, because you might not be able to deal with this. And I feel like we're getting serious. You don't have to say it on your first date. But you getting ready to say we're going to be a couple. That's what you say. I just want you to know, my ex is still around. Like my mama, my sister, my cousins, they all still kick it. If we have a barbecue, my ex is going to be there. Just letting you know. So if it's something you don't want to deal with, this would be the time to say peace.
Well, what if you don't want to do it? This would seem like
it don't matter if you want to deal with it, because let me tell you right now. I'm telling you right now. I didn't care when I was talking about my ex before if he wanted me around or not. Because in the beginning, he had issues with it. One, me and his sister were best friends. So just because we broke up didn't mean me and her broke up. Two, I was always calling his mom, dad, grandma. Like, I was in the family. Like, I was in the family. And I remember he was like, this is my family, and we are broken up. And I said, funny. You mean this is our family, and we broke up? I don't know what else to tell you. This is our family. Like, if I don't come around, and I had to say this, I don't come around, you think I'm going to get my butt whipped for you? Like, your mom would kill me if I don't come around. And you know how crazy your mama is. And grandma, oh, I do not want her flying from New York down here to beat me down. No, not your crazy grandma. And daddy, oh my God, he will pick me up from school to bring me to mom so she can beat me down because he won't do it. I got a bedroom over there with my clothes and stuff on it. There's no way. If you can't handle it, that's something you gotta do. I can't help you. But I will see you Friday for dinner. Don't be late because mama will kick your butt. Like, that's just what it was. So he had to do it. So for like, I think about a month or 2 or 3, he didn't come over for family dinner on Friday. And he would get yelled at all the time by her and everything. And then one day, what happened was I decided I wasn't going home. So I had stayed, like, it was in the summer. I stayed 2 weeks over there. And so he came home, and there I was on the back porch drinking my tea. And we were talking. He came in and he talked to me, and we were laughing. And he said, you know what? This is the first time I didn't think I could talk to you normally. But it's like we weren't even together. But I know everything about you.
I said, yeah, it's not awkward. Why do you make things awkward? And this is because I had an innocent mind because I was kind of slow when I was younger. So I had an innocent mind. And so he was like, oh my goodness, yeah. And then we just became best friends. And then he trusted me with everything because he already knew me. And I never changed. Yeah. I didn't make it awkward. I wasn't trying to look extra cute to make him jealous. And I don't know, we broke up and that was it. And I think that's what people are missing in being adults. Like I was more of an adult when I was a child than I was when I was growing up. Now I'm back into that mentality of being like, I don't care about stuff and that little petty stuff is over with. I don't worry about that. I really call it petty. Like I'm not gonna be petty with you because I don't like you. I'm not gonna be doing silly stuff because I don't like you. So I think you guys got to get over that initiative. But you have to communicate. And you can say, I'm still not used to my ex being over here, but because I brought her into the family, she's here. And you can't handle it. At least she knows where you feel. Or I'm cool with her being here. We get along. It's almost like we never got together. Like we were never together. Like we just got a good relationship. And let that be known. Like, but be honest about the situation. Because the sooner you be honest about it, the more they go, it must not mean anything because you're telling me about it and it doesn't mean anything. And you're letting me know that I need to choose which way I'm gonna go because she's staying. So it don't matter if I'm here or not. But if you hiding it and holding it and then she see her and that's my egg. Well, it seemed like you still have feelings for her. And that's why women get mad. Because if the moment we feel like you guys still have feelings is why we don't like it.
Well, let's dig into this. All right, we gotta welcome somebody in. Got to get well, mind, body, and soul. We got
Wellness with Frugal Mama.
Frugal Mama in here. All right, King Daniel said, okay, most relationships, most parents don't like the first person their son or daughter bring home, or the second or third, fourth, fifth, sixth, shoot, 7 or 8.
That's true.
But just because you have a problem with your ex doesn't mean that everyone else, as long as your ex even or has your child or she's in your life, that's not going to change. So what I'm saying is saying, yeah, just because whatever happens between you and your partner don't mean that everybody else got to hate that person. They still can continue to have a relationship. They still most likely is going to be around your life.
I'm gonna just tell you right now, if I grew apart, if me and my ex didn't grow apart, and not really the ex, me and the family didn't grow apart, that person would be in my family right now. My kids would be calling mom, grandma, and they would be over there having birthday parties over there and going to New York visiting the family like it was their family. They would not even understand that. And I don't know if I even tell the kids that was it because they would just be calling them uncle. Like, that's Uncle so-and-so. That's just how it would be, but it's very open and honest and transparent. And I think a lot of times when we communicate, we try to, I don't want to argue. I don't want to lose this person. I don't want to do this. So we make things worse than just be upfront and honest and open about it. Like, hey, she's part of the family now. There's nothing I can do about it now until the family gets tired of her. She part of the family, or until my kids get grown. And even after my kids is grown, she's still gonna be a part because we got weddings to do together. We got being grandparents together. We are in a lifelong relationship. Just because we got kids does not stop our lifelong relationship. So it ain't till the kid is 18. It's till I die or the child die. That's just where it is. And I'm not hoping for neither one. So just letting you know. That's just how you, and I think people, if they thought about it that way and respected that, I think it would be a lot easier. But a lot of people want things their way and they want you to diss your kids and diss that. And I just think it's silly.
I'm not feeling that.
No. My sister got mad because I still was friends with her boyfriend. She broke up with her boyfriend. Me and him were like this. We was close. Like, this is how we were. I mean, to where he was living with me. Mm-hmm. Like, we were just close. You know, it would be me, him, my husband, and whoever else was staying with us. We was all kicking it. And she would be mad, like, we broke up. Yes, y'all broke up. You introduced him to us. We liked him. Y'all broke up. That didn't mean I broke up. I do that to my kids now. Like my son has girlfriend. One son has girlfriends that I liked. Other one doesn't. But one son has girlfriends that I like, and I'd be like, even when y'all break up, you can still call me mom. You can still, I don't say call me mom. You can still be around. You can still kick it with us. They the ones end up leaving. It don't be me. It be them. So that's how I look at it. Like, don't introduce me to somebody you don't want me to like.
Yeah.
Because if I like them, it don't matter if y'all break up.
All right. Well, listen, let's get into it because we got some more people in here, some more things to talk about. But before we do that, like Lena says in the chat, don't forget to hit that like
button. Hit that like button.
All right. We got to welcome in Yo So Zay.
What's up, Zay? How are you?
Yeah, and here's Zay said, here's showing up for the support.
We appreciate it.
All right. How are y'all? We good over here. We had a long day, but we here.
Yes.
Zay saying 2 more days to my flight, and I'm ready. Can't wait to go to Greece.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to have to tune in. We're going to tap in with you, Zay. We got somebody who's on the move, and that is
Anthony on the move.
What's going on, team? How you doing? He said, hey, team.
Hey.
Happy weekend to everyone.
Hey, happy weekend to you, too.
All right. And Zay was saying, family ties are very tight, even after separation.
Yep.
We got to welcome somebody. We got
BDBGP Elemental P in the building.
How you feeling? How you living? BDBGP.
Hey, man.
What's going on?
I got a piece of the Battle of the Beats, and then I had to come online.
Yep. All right.
We was in an interview, then Battle of the Beats, and then online.
That is exactly how it happened. Jay said, I just dealt with this with 2 friends. All right. My close friend is mad at me for continuing my friendship with the friend that they introduced me to.
They want you to quit because they quit. Don't introduce me if you want me to quit. If you don't want me to have a connection with this person, don't introduce me. That's just what I say. And this is how I tell people too. If I don't like this person, do you want me to stay away? Like, do you want me not to be a part of y'all relationship? Or do I have to suck it up and still be around you guys? So if you want me to suck it up and be around it, suck it up that me and this person is still friends. Because you brought it on yourself. Like, I was minding my business. I probably would have never met him if you wouldn't have introduced. So it is what it is.
When it came up in the other ways.
Exactly.
That you brought to the table, yeah.
So you do what you do. Yeah, you got you a new friend. You can't get mad because I don't want to be because you don't want to be their friends. It gotta be me. And just because they treated you some way, don't mean they're gonna treat me that way. Because we all do our own dirt. And sometimes, because I say that a lot, because people get mad at me and they don't even know me. Oh, because so and so said I might have did that. What so and so said I did, but that's because it was a reaction to what they did. Let's be real. Let's be real.
All right. Look. Okay. King Daniel, he come left field with it. He said, you sleep with your ex-husband or wife while co-parenting? How does that current situation work with your soon-to-be fiance?
It don't.
You
lost out. What you doing?
What's going on? What's going on?
Like that, if the ex is in your life and I'm supposed to be okay with it. After y'all broke up, there is no sleeping together. It is not we got drunk and sleeping together. You better look at that person like that person is blood related. You cannot touch that person. I don't want to hear about, we got drunk and no. So would you get drunk and sleep with you? Said that's gross. Well, that should be gross. If that's the case, you can't review with this person. So no. No, there's no way we're gonna agree with that. No.
Jay says, after all those years, she ended our friendship, and now I'm left with their friend that they introduced me to. See, and if I don't like the person, I'll suck it up because I love them.
Yeah.
But I'll be very transparent about how I feel.
And see, and that's when I, because he gave me a clue and said it was a her. That's that pettiness that I be saying that females need to stop doing. Oh, you're my friend. If I don't like you, you don't like her. No, I don't do the little childish things like that. Yeah, I don't like you, you don't like her. I think that's so dang childish. It's ridiculous. No, we're not doing that. Just not. So you did good. Now you stuck with the friend. You stuck with the friend. But guess what? that friend is gonna respect you way more than they did before because I bet you everybody else was trying to be all childish. Oh, God, I don't want to hurt her feelings. I hurt your feelings.
Mm-hmm. Well, King Danny said, that's true. Because if my ex and I are co-parenting, we just have to be just that.
That's it. That's co-parenting. When you step over the line, that means there's always room to happen over and over again.
As I said, she promised me that I didn't have to choose. So I didn't. And then she blocked me.
So what she was saying is, you don't have to choose. I'll choose for you.
Yeah.
That's
I take that as my own.
Yeah, you don't have to choose.
Choice, so
You seem like you having a hard time. Let me help you, block.
You heard what I said, right?
Yeah.
I know you need. I explained everything to you.
Yeah.
You understand it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's okay though. Like, I understand y'all want to continue y'all relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to act impartial. Mm-hmm. You want to continue.
Yep.
Okay.
Block.
Just keep. That's how you want to be, right? Yep.
And let me tell you this. So you are okay with it, Zay.
That's too much.
If that's how she is, she was going to do it to you sooner or later. You might as well have it now than later. Would you be mad if you had to end that relationship and then she did the same thing to you and dissed you and stopped you? So you might as well learn about her now. Like, you weren't loyal to me from the beginning, so it didn't matter. It don't matter who I'm friends with, as long as I treat you right. And I know because you guys don't like each other, I wouldn't tell y'all's business to each other at all. Like, that's just what it is.
Keep it kosher. Yeah, kosher. Absolutely. But that's a little wild.
That is. That's
be acting up though.
It is. I lost some friends over that. And guess what? Lenore ain't missed a piece of sleep. I lose friends left and right. Guess what? Lenore ain't got no friends.
Yeah, you acting up. Oh, left and right. Where's the left or the right?
I used to have friends, and that's what I'm talking about. Past
tense, because where's the left and right? I know my left and my right. I ain't seen either on either side. All right.
You know back in the day when I had friends.
Back. We going
way
back. All right. Anyway, they say exactly. She wanted me to fight because y'all know I'll go live and drag her in a heartbeat, but I gave the opposite. No fight, no argument at all. Yep.
Let it go.
Don't fuel the flames, Zay. I mean, because you get turned up on there, Zay, and I think so that right there, like you're saying, that was trying to get a reaction, trying to get something, trying to feel bigger in the situation. Like, oh, we running. I got Zay acting up on there.
And see, we grown folks now, Zay. Like, we grown folks, and so when you get grown, you be like, I ain't got time to be that child or something. I'm living my life.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to be a part, that's on you.
I'm about to go to Greece.
And you doing? And you know how Queen says, we going to Greece. Because you there, I'm there. I might be in Oregon, but I'm there with you. And I'm looking at the same stuff you're looking at. So when I say, Zay, you need to try that food, that's what you need to do and tell me what it tastes like.
Yeah. What you going to do? You going to do your little 2-finger on that?
Yeah.
What's your 2 finger?
Is that right?
All right. King Daniel here is saying, this is very interesting. This was an interesting topic, and I appreciate your help, Love and Live.
Oh, no problem.
Okay. And Zay said, y'all are in Oregon? I need to see what it's like there one day. It's crazy, Zay, but
we was talking about that in our interview. We are in the most craziest state.
Yeah.
But we here.
Yeah, it got a good parts and everything, like, especially you've been traveling all over, so you didn't see good, the bad.
Yeah, you seen everything.
So you nothing is gonna be a surprise for you.
That's not true. Oregon has some surprises for you.
Yeah, it got some different
Oregon got some surprises. You'd be like, I went all over the world and never would have known I would see that. We'd be like, yes. We know how to give you stuff that you can go outside the country all you want. But have you seen this?
Yeah, especially in the big city, Portland, and that's where we're around. And the whole motto is keep Portland weird.
And we make sure
we stand on the weird.
We stand on keeping things weird.
Yeah.
That's what
actively.
We put our reputation on staying on weird. Okay, so you ain't seen everything yet.
Oh man.
You'd be like, dang, I've been everywhere, and I never thought that.
All right, and then Zay said, Portland, okay, I have to check it out when I do my USA vlog.
Yes.
They got a lot of food over here, a lot of
We
different
do got some good
stuff.
food. Yeah, we do got some good food. I can say that. We known for our voodoo donuts.
Yep.
Something else we're known for, and I can't think of it. Well, we
You know,
own Tillamook. Like Tillamook cheese is here. Nike is here. Adidas is here.
the
So
Nike HQ, the real OG Nike, has been here.
yeah, so it's Adidas.
Adidas?
It's OG original here.
No. Adidas is like a German.
It's
They're not
something weird.
American. They got a location here though.
I'm saying
Yeah, they
that,
got
that
HQ
big
there.
factory has been here
Yeah,
since I was Hector was a pup. That's me.
yeah, they got one here, but they're not. They're
Yeah.
not.
They got a campus just like Nike got a campus. That's why I thought it was here because they
Yeah.
got everything just like Nike got here. They got here at Adidas.
Yes.
My Adidas.
okay. But yeah, so chopping it up in that direction. Is there anything else you want to kind of say? Put a little cherry on top of things here.
No, y'all had some good questions. King Daniel bringing
King
that
Daniel said,
hardcore.
Queen, okay, you in the hot tub, and Chris, you in the hot tub, and I'm not reading the rest of that.
Elijah, I don't mind being in the hot tub.
No,
But
that's
let's
not
make sure.
though. That's not
Elijah,
that's not-
thank you. Elijah, you're in the pool.
I don't agree with that.
I agree with that message, and I put my
I don't
stample
agree.
of
It's
approval
cold. I need a
on
hot
there.
tub.
Boom. Elijah
Yeah.
in the
King
pool.
Daniel, King Daniel, we was-
I love
we
me
was
some
good,
King Daniel. You be speaking the truth.
You acting up in the chat.
Thank
now.
you, King Daniel.
I'm not
You
gonna lie
be
to you,
speaking
King
the
Daniel.
truth. Let's
Let me
everybody
say-
give Prince Daniel, King Daniel a hand. Yay, King Daniel. Why you ain't clapping?
I ain't clapping.
Yay!
No, I ain't clapping.
Yay, King
We're not
Daniel.
clapping on that one.
Yay.
But, we gotta work with some folks in. But yes, drop the acting up. Okay. Anyway. Zay talking about they got Jordans here at the Filipino Nike outlet for like $60.
Oh, dang.
You
U.S.?
go over there, get them.
Is that
No. Said at the Filipino Nike.
I know. Philippines, it's a U.S. $60 is what I'm saying.
I'm sure it's probably US. That's why I put the dollar sign.
Okay, you know what? Go in timeout. Get in the pool.
I'm just saying, but we gotta
King
look
Daniel
at
say
somebody.
you get in the pool.
Somebody we kick it with. All right, we've got
Kicking it with the roots.
The Roots in the house.
Woo, woo.
All right, say hey family.
Hey.
What's going on? What's going on? They say, wait, who Chris? Who's
My
Chris?
husband.
All right,
You listen to the song, it goes, everybody love Chris. They talking about my
King
husband.
Daniel talking about enjoy the pool now.
That's right.
Yeah. They say yes, 60 USD.
Okay, that's good.
United States dollars.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, and then if you want to act up, you can get a little foo-foo over there. You ain't got to go to the legit Nike outlet. They got the factory. It's not too far. You can get that stuff over there too.
It ain't as cheap. They be acting like a Nike. See, Adidas, when you're going into Adidas, it's 50% off. I don't care what you getting in there, it's automatically 50% off. You go to Nike, you don't know what percentage. You might go in every 1% off. Like literally. Nike, I remember trying to get myself some shoes. I'm thinking I'm getting him out 2 or 3 because I've been so used to going to Adidas. He came out with 1 pair of shoes. I was hot. I was hot.
Oh, wait. Oh, Zay talking about, yeah, nephew, you got to go. Oh, pause. Zay, look, I was feeling you on the first half. Yeah, nephew, yeah, but then the second half, you lost me.
Mm-hmm.
You lost me, Zay. I was feeling it. And then, yeah. Zay said, nah, the hot tub is occupied.
And it is.
They said, nah, I don't like them replicas, not for footwear.
Yeah.
And they said, I even used my military discount at the Nike outlet. And it was a great price. Oh, look, you stacked up on this.
Zay gonna send me some shoes from Nike from the Philippines. Amen. Woo, that's what I'm talking about. We got military discounts and already. I just see me getting a pair of shoes. I'm playing because I don't even like Nike shoes,
No,
but
you
they
bring
do not be comfortable. Every time somebody give me Nike, my mom's best friend worked at Nike, so I was getting a lot of Nike shoes. I didn't wear them things. They just sat over there, and I was like, I do not. These things are so uncomfortable. So my feet don't like Nike shoes. I don't know what
They
it
say
is.
here, those Jordans just hurt my feet, so I can't wear them. That's why the main Jordans is not comfortable at all. Jordans is overrated. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, they make a comfort line for Jordans that use modern technology, stuff like that. That's the one you want to get, because people don't understand. They wearing shoes that design is literally over 20 years old. Like that's an oldest. Like Michael Jordan is retired. like you got to think about when that shoe is made, especially the Jordan 1. Everybody's still wearing the Jordan 1. That shoe wasn't.
It's time to
bad
update
at
Jordan
that time.
ones. Okay, update to
And
Jordan
they got
1
them.
and a
They
half.
got them where they modernize it, but then they still do the classic ones.
No,
and
do
people
Jordan
still
1 and a half. You know how Lion King. No, because Lion King has Lion King 1 and Lion King 2, but then there's Lion King 1 and a half. Do that one. Do Lion King 1 and a half. I like that.
I'm telling you, them Jordans be hurt. I'm not even. Gonna lie to you.
Yes.
There's only a couple Jordans I could really get down with. Ruth said, my son working at Nike, he get the discount too.
See,
but that's what I'm saying. Queen acting up.
Y'all gonna be getting Queen some shoes.
And King Daniel said,
and we're gonna be getting it going on.
That
Yes.
sounds good. I rock with Nike. I recently just bought some last Christmas.
See, King Daniel rocks with Nike, okay? Queen don't she rock with Adidas? My Adidas.
And Zay said, yeah, my foot is wide, so you can't get down with that.
Exactly.
Cisbo said, Jordans make your feet hot. Okay. Look, because you got to think about it. What were they making that shoe for? They're making that shoe for who? Michael Jordan. All right.
Michael Jordan ain't wearing Michael Jordans because he like, dang, my feet.
Sport that he was putting them on. That's
yes, he was. Yes, but now he ain't. He don't retire. He wearing Adidas.
Oh, now you acting up. Now you acting up.
He like, oh, these
no,
cool.
No,
my feet can bring the knees, but I'm still making dollar bills.
I'm about to say
Nike.
You acting up.
I bet you said Jordan, he had to hurry up and take off his Adidas to put on some Nike.
You acting up.
I'm telling you, he got some Adidas on.
And Ruth said, I got you, Queen. They talking about, I love Lion King 1.5.
That wasn't that a good one? I love that. That one's funny as heck. So I love that movie.
Yeah, that's too much.
Kicking it with the roots. I'm trying to keep up with y'all on these videos. But Shanti, I really need some help on these videos. And now I put myself in somebody's little thing where I got to do 1 million videos a day, and I probably got up to like 4 or 5. But I don't know how you do it. So you Miss Busy, like you work and then you do YouTube, and now you're doing all these shorts and reels and stuff. Queen needs a class.
Okay, talk.
So I don't know what you need to do with this class. I'm a member on your channel. I mean, like, do I get a 1-on-1 class membership or your group membership? I just need a class on here because I'm trying to reach where you reach it. Like, I know it's gonna take me a minute to reach where you at, where you and Vino's at, but I'm trying to get there, you know. And you know that song, "Get There When You Can." Well, I don't want to get there when I can. I just want to be there. I want to have already gotten there. So when class starts, let me know so I can go ahead and sign up. So if class costs money, I have about $20 on it. I'm gonna take 15 from Eli, and then I got 5 on it. You know.
No, you said you didn't say all that. You said you got 20 on it.
I know, because I'm taking 15.
No. That's not how it worked though. You got it.
You in the pool? You don't know?
Okay,
and,
this is why I can't.
He in the pool. How you don't know he in the pool?
I can't deal.
I'm sneaking it while you in the pool because I'm in the hot tub minding my own business. I'm sneaking it, you know.
You acting up.
And so I just need. That's all I need from you, Shanti. Like, I mean, if you want to just take some time out, you know, I know how the Aquarius men is. They just be like, you do this, and that, and I need some breakdowns. Like,
okay, you acting up. Now
I need like A, B, C, D, E, F, G all the way to Z breakdowns and easy step by step.
All right, so Bo is saying, you know, a lot of the women that date men in her mom's side of the family, they think like they in their family forever afterwards. They be at the funerals, family reunions, and everything. She said it's so annoying to her.
Really?
You was
$6.
yeah.
And the bad part about it, $6, I be at your house all the time. Come here, nephew, nieces, come on over here. You be like, and now the heifer at my house. She broke up with my brother 18 years ago. The heifer at my house with my kids. I'm like this while you on the video. So what you got here, little baby? What you
You acting up.
and then she allow the kids on quiet. She like, oh, y'all come in here. We gotta be quiet because your mom on a video. What you talking about on here?
You acting up. Ruth said though, but Nike do got comfort styles with their running shoes and stuff like that.
I have to try this. I have to try this.
Some people get divorced and end up married to their sibling.
Now, I don't agree with that. We ain't doing. Okay, let me tell you something. We are not gonna be married, and then we get a divorce, and you marry anybody in my family. And for all the people that got big families, I don't care. You ain't marrying nobody in my family. I know I got little ones, so it's easy not to marry somebody in my family. But we are not doing that. That is a not. We're not. No.
What about your cousin?
No, that's still incest. I don't care. You was married in the family.
That's still incest.
It's incest. You know why? Because you were married. That was your sister-in-law. That's why I don't like that in-law crap. No, that was your sister. Now you married to your sister. That nasty.
All right, Trap said. Oh, we gotta welcome somebody in. We got
Trap Vision 3D.
Trap Vision in the building. All right, saying what it do, family? What it do with you, Trap?
Yes, how are you?
So nice to see you in here.
Yes, it is.
King Daniel said, yeah, they said, oh, Jordan shoes make you look taller. Is that true? King Daniel. Jordan tall. Okay. Jordan tall. Jordan, you know, Drake, you might as well get you some stilts.
That's that bouncer ounce. When you start walking, you just bounce up and get a little bit taller as you go.
And listen, Rook said you absolutely can have one.
You see?
But she said, I just post. All right. I just try to use trending sounds. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And Zay said, a content creator class?
That's what I'm saying.
So I think I just got confused.
I'm saying that's what I need. Because I don't know how to find the stuff that she be posting up there. Like, I only got me. And so I don't know what to be posting but me. But I be wanting to post stuff and come up with ideas that she be coming up with. I be seeing. Like her shorts and reels, you know. So I just be needing stuff too because Queen be tired. Like, she needs something quick and easy where she can just snap through it up there, you know? Like, I've been hearing everybody, did you hear about the girl with the blue robe and the bonnet? Okay, I love the blue robe with the bonnet. Do you hear about the girl that posted 99 videos? That's not me. I need somebody who I can be on their level. And Shanti be having fun, so I can be on her level.
But she said I would just never charge you. We family, all right? And that's a good idea for membership.
She love me.
But she's just saying I just post a lot of shorts.
Okay.
She said just keep doing them.
I'm doing it.
Because I think you wanted something with this motivational shorts. I love them.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna try. Well, I'm trying.
Zay said, does your wife ever come on your show?
Once in a blue.
Yeah, sometimes she be on here.
Yeah, once in a blue.
And then Trap said,
and I'm gonna start doing this. When you see her, you can get a hot sauce. Where's his wife? Like, where's his father? If you see her, you get a hot sauce.
You acted up. They're gonna be spotting you. They be in your DM. You gonna be like, I wish I would have never said that.
I ain't gotta worry about it because she don't be on there. You can't be picking other people's wives. You can only pick his wife. That's it. You can't pick everybody else's wife. You can only pick his. So
Trap said about to get ready for my evening walk.
Okay, good job. I've been watching your videos and I'm looking at certain watches, but then you were like, oh yeah, I have this watch. And I was like, oh, if you give away a watch, I'm being there. Because oh my God, you guys.
You can't even speak.
I can't. I can't because watches are expensive. And in my life, I knew about Rolex being expensive, but you know, in my mind, I still never thought what expensive was. I just thought, oh, this Rolex is going to be expensive. I don't want another man, if they're in watches, complain about a woman wanting a Louis Vuitton purse, a Chanel purse. I don't even know any other expensive purses, those other big, giant, expensive purses.
Yeah.
A man should, if you like watches, don't ever in your life talk about a woman with a purse. Now, I mean, my highest purse is a Coach, but I'm just saying, like,
That's the highest tier you gonna go.
with my money. I'm just with my money, but yeah, because I'm like trying to think of something. I want to give my son a nice watch,
Yeah.
but I want something that I know is his style. You know, like a racing car watch or a Spider-Man type watch, or but it's still classy. Because he's I keep calling him my bougie expensive son. He likes expensive stuff.
Mm.
But I didn't know watches was that expensive. And
I don't know how you didn't know that.
I thought
That's
my
like one of the
budget was
most
gonna be
expensive
$150.
luxury items.
Like I wasn't going no higher than $200.
Oh no!
I
You talk
said,
chump
"Oh
change on
no,
that.
I know." I was over there with the what's it called, Ross watches. I
Yeah, you acting up on that.
was with the Ross watches. I didn't know. Nobody told me. And he gave me all these sites to go to, and I was like, I guess I can.
That was your face. You just look.
I was like, I guess I can get on the band for $300. I guess you just have to have a watch somewhere. I like, what am I doing? So, yeah, I don't know. I just had to say that because that was crazy.
All right, and yeah. So Root said, just keep doing them. Just use sounds, the ones that like you like, and make it your own.
I don't know where to get the sounds
The
at.
sound be just on your feed. You be on the feed all the time. You hear them same like music things coming up or the sound effects, and you click it and say use the sound.
I'm clicking what?
You can pop on TikTok right now,
Oh, no.
but turn it on down so there's no copyright. They said I love shorts because my videos they just hit the algorithm after like several tries.
Oh.
Same with live videos. I used to have like 2 viewers watching, and then I worked it up to 10, 20, 30, and then one day I saw 600 people watching.
Oh, dang.
They just saying stay consistent.
I'm going to stay consistent. This is my new journey.
And listen, Six Bowls are saying, look, even if you want to use this now, this is a TikTok tutorial, y'all. So you're watching this thing right here, this little thing. You click the sound at the bottom right, and then the red button. What does it say?
You showing them, and I'm the one trying to take the
What
class.
does the red button say? You can't see it on here. It's not focused, but Queen Lenora can see it. That's what matters. Use the sound. And if you ever want to save the sound, add the favorites. Boom. I don't even be on TikTok.
Where do I go to
do that.
favorites to get it?
You can do it right here. This one has your collection. Sound. You got 11 saved sound. Living my life like it's golden.
Okay.
And your friend twin, where have you been? That's already on here. You know how you be. Okay, there you go.
So that was my tutorial.
All right.
The only time I can get Eli to help me is on live. So we're gonna do live every day so I can get all the help.
All right. So anyway, Ruth said, I never paid attention to watches until I started watching Trap here and there.
Exactly.
But Six Bowls said, but listen, watches are more of an investment than a purse, though.
What?
Well,
What?
that's true because purses, I mean, like they be depreciating,
Why?
because people wear them, right?
They don't. When you get an expensive purse, you never see somebody wear that expensive purse all the time. They
No, you're not
wear
supposed to do it.
they
You
wear
do
it like
rotation.
shoes, and they hold it like shoes. Like when you get those expensive shoes, and they don't want the creases and stuff right here.
Yeah.
That's how they do purses. So how is it losing anything?
Well, because like unless it becomes like swings back into the fashion or the archive or something like that,
Yeah.
it becomes vintage and wanted and sought after. Usually they just create different collections over and over again.
Yeah.
So it's like it has to be like the right designer was in the working there at that time on their tenure or something like that for you to really have that popping purse.
Okay, well,
Because
because I don't wear my watches. And they dollar watches, but I don't wear them.
I be having a hard time wearing watches.
We know because I bought you some watches and you don't wear them.
Trying to figure out like what's it.
You're supposed to wear them daily. It's like wearing clothes. You put on pants every day. You don't go with occasion and just
I don't
pants.
necessarily think about that. Like watches is definitely more like I'm dressed up a little bit more.
But I gave you several watches for you to choose from.
Yeah, but I'm saying even with all
It's not for
you
you to
gotta
be dressed
dress
up.
a little bit.
Tell him, Trap, it ain't for him to be dressed up.
Like
It's a watch.
they're casual. They're like nah. But anyway, okay. And yeah, Ruth says, "Yeah, just go to the bottom of money and press use this sound."
Okay.
And Trap said, "Yeah, you can get a paddock for annual calendar watch for 41K if you like. I mean, you can always do that one.
40 what?
You know, get a
41 what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I could be a bill. Let's just say there's a billionaire. No, I can be a trillionaire.
Are you sure you want the new paddock? You know, like
I am not paying $41,000 for a watch. I'm not. I could be a trillionaire. That means I just got too much money to even breathe. I'm not paying that. You'll get a house before you get a watch. Like, go over there and live in that house. That's yours. I'll sign it over to you.
Bruce said, "You got this, queen."
Thank you.
And
no, really, I just like saying something to go on your wrist. I'm not paying $41,000 for
the annual calendar watch. I mean, like King Daniel said, I just seen Jerry Springer episode where they own siblings, they parents, and they disapproved. In this one episode where the mother ended up with her own daughter's boyfriend.
I saw that, and that was disgusting. And I was like, that better be a made-up thing, but that was disgusting.
Well, you know people do it though in real life, though.
Just so y'all know, me and Chris were brother and sister.
That's not the same thing, though. He just wanted to bring. See, we were just talking about this. Queen Lenore loved to do this for some reason. I don't know what's going on with her.
Me and Chris were brother and sister for a good year.
Look.
Maybe 6 months. I don't know. It might have been 6 months. It could have been 3 months.
I don't know why she does this to herself and others. Ruth said, "You got this, Queen. It's easy."
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I got Queen. See, I still love my brother. Shanti loves me, and she be supporting me. And unlike some people.
Yeah, Trap said, my first live had 6 people watching, and I had one conversation.
And see,
they talking about, I remember those days. It was discouraging, but I kept going.
Yeah.
She says, "But I love both the watches and handbags, and a watch can cost you more than your house."
41,000. He just said, right, a calendar. You better go buy you a calendar and put it on your wall.
Yeah, and Zay was saying, I don't use my handbags. You ain't gonna catch me doing that. We gotta welcome somebody, and we got the champ in the building. We got Tay. What's going on? He said the champ is here. Auntie, let's go. Steelers Nation.
Seahawks Nation.
So, for everybody, all these people who's in the purses, what's your favorite purse brand to buy? What design are y'all getting from? Rook said, I just wear my Apple Watch. I changed the band. It's simple.
There you go.
And Zay said, I have a daily collection and I have the occasional collection. All right. So, you got the ones for different times, different events. We're doing the casual, we showing up, showing out. Look, Bruce said, "Tay, watch it. That's my baby. I already had to fight Bino. Oh, snap. We got a little drama going on in the chat." Listen, Six Bo said, Meek Mill said, "I didn't mean to buy that. Ooh, a watch, but I bought her one." All right.
I ain't buying it.
Bruce said, I think it was all fake. Okay. We're getting into it. Probably was all fake. Look, Tay said, Bruce, we going to be fighting.
Hey, ain't no fighting in here. And leave my Shanti alone.
All right. Bruce said, "Love my Queen Lenore." And Zay said, "Can you kicking it with the roof link?" Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
Boom. Link drop. Well, not yet. Now it's dropped. There we go.
Yeah,
all right. And King Daniel said, that Jerry Springer episode filmed in front of a live studio. He said, you can tell it was fake.
Because I was like, there's no way.
All right, Zay feeling that Louis V. All right. Louis V probably.
I want a Louis V. Favorite. I do want a Louis V, but I want to find one that suits my personality. But I want a Louis V. But I don't know who's giving me a Louis V.
Lucy, I only got a fade. Okay.
Yeah.
And Zay saying, I love the way that the leather feels. So Zay into the craftsmanship for real.
Well, I don't know what it feels like.
Okay.
I don't have.
You gotta go to the store.
I have an LV. I don't even know if I could walk in there. They be like, "Who is you?" I don't know. I'm
You
trying
can
to
walk
tell
in there and you just be like, in there. But you know, they got that.
But you know my personality. I be
yeah,
warm.
you gotta have fun in it. You gotta have fun in it. That's just all. Maybe they can't do nothing. It's a store at the end of the day.
Hey.
You want this money or not? I might not have enough to be in this store, but shoot, you know, it is what it is. But
She said I reviewed a Jacobs and Company watch from
a local authorized dealer, and it was $350,000.
Oh no, there is no way.
You
There
wouldn't even
is-
review that? You wouldn't even review it? Like, check it out. Like, what's going on?
I'll review it and I'll put it on my wrist and be like this, and I'll be shaking while it's on my wrist, trying to take photos of it and then take it off.
$350,000.
You see how I freaked out on 41. 350. I'm definitely getting you a house. Like, here's a house. The house is gonna last longer than the watch.
Mm-hmm. Now, he said it's one of his shorts. All right.
Oh,
Look, Ruth said $350K. Watch, Lord. I gotta check out that video. Yeah, you do.
Me too.
We gotta check it out as well.
Everybody do, because that.
Look,
I'm just saying. That is just way
he's doing
too
it
much.
over there.
Like,
Trap the man.
anybody able to buy that watch needs to buy me a house. Like, that's
what needs to happen.
That,
No, wait.
that is what needs to happen.
How does that even come to this?
If you
buy that
spend
watch, buy me a house
$350,000
right now.
watch,
Oh my God.
you might as well buy me
What
a
they buy
house.
on
already.
layaway? What is it? It's
Well, layaway in your house.
$349.
That's why they call it's called mortgage payments.
Oh my
And that's what you're paying for. That watch is a mortgage payment.
Yep.
So
Would you do it though?
huh?
Would you pay more payment for a watch?
If you saw me
corner-
freak out of
would you corner that?
41,000, that's me being a trillionaire.
Would you corner that though?
No, nothing. The answer is no. I just cannot do it. Y'all don't know how mad I got at Jay-Z's liquor being $10,000. I was
But it
so
was
mad,
a
and I didn't.
collectible.
I don't give a rat's what it was. It's liquor.
But it would if you
It's-
drank it.
It's liquor and
Imagine
it's $10,000, and it wasn't gonna do nothing for me. I wasn't gonna be smarter.
Are you
I
sure?
wasn't gonna
But
get
you
rich
don't know
off
because
of it.
You didn't try it. Because it was $10,000.
Well, then buy it so I can try it. Because you acting like you spend money. You
Nah.
won't spend money on the $10 liquor bottle.
You ain't
Let
gonna
it alone.
catch me.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then hush.
No, I'm talking about it for you, not for me. It's a
No,
different
no,
conversation.
no.
Yeah,
No.
You already know. They said what? I
Got us
said
arguing
10,000
over
what?
here. Look, you got us
got
over here
10,000
arguing
hugs.
over a
You
watch.
think you accept that?
I
as a
can't
payment?
do trap. I can't do it. I can't do
Shoot,
it.
I
It's
got
a
over $1
watch.
million
And
in
maybe
hugs.
because I don't wear watches, like every time somebody buy me a watch, I wear it for a couple of weeks, if that, and then I don't wear it no more. But when I'm not a jewelry person, so I guess that'd be a thing too. Because don't buy me no jewelry for $350,000 either. Because I don't. The only thing I want to wear is a wedding ring, and that's because I done got used to it now. So, and you don't have to ever take it off. I feel like I would have to take my watch off, and if it's $350,000, now I got to put it in this gold case and put it underground,
And they gotta be in
and
the
I got to do
safe, and they
this,
gotta
and then it's a fireproof safe, so if the house burned down, the
Yeah.
watch is safe. Like there's so much more I got to
So much
do,
going on.
and not just not gonna do. And so for the people that really are really into watches and they want to spend that much money, I'm still saying you should buy me a house.
Well, listen, Trap saying, I've handled some expensive watches, but I never buy anything that costs more than any of my houses, cars combined.
That's all.
That's just not happening.
It is, and that's just a lot of money. Like that thing got to do something. You got to wash some dishes. You got to paint the house, build me a new roof. It got to do something. You can't
Well,
just be
Ruth
on my
said,
list.
Trap, right? But I know it's a beauty to see.
It probably was. It probably
And
was. just
Sirius
a
Bowl
beautiful
said, see,
thing.
watches have increased in value due to the authenticity of many luxury watches, and they're handmade and not available to supply and demand fast enough for the current market.
I know because you're right, and the only reason I know you're right is because when I be watching Trap, he always says that, and it's handmade and it's quality, and he always explains it, and then he'll tell you the specifications of it, and then what it does and how it does it, and I'll be like, "Ooh, that's cool, and that's cool," and then I get the link, and then I look and I go, "Oh, it's not cool."
Well, Ruth said, $350K, I'd be scared to take it out.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even want to wear it because if somebody want to rob me and steal it, I would kill them. Like, you know
Look.
how you just like, here, take everything, don't shoot me. No, we fighting. Like, I'm you gonna have a gun, and all of a sudden I'm gonna magically have a gun. It might be just my fingers, but it might be my fingers. But I'm gonna believe with all my heart, mind, and soul that my fingers gonna shoot bullets. That's just what I'm gonna
That
believe.
was just one
That's
happening.
just
You're packing that
but
ammo.
you're not getting it easily.
Packing that
Like,
ammo.
you gonna have, I'm gonna have to just be 18 feet under. I ain't gonna be 6. I'm gonna be 18.
But you see Trap in here saying, I just got to watch for 600. And that was expensive for me.
Girl.
Not girl.
You still trying to stop it in the light when I elaborate on
Ruth said that's a no, sir.
that is.
Uh,
I was like 100. I really was thinking I was gonna spend 100 to 200. Like, oh, I'm gonna get 200. Them watches are like this.
but see, you can hand make your own watch for 200.
No, you can't hand make it for
No,
200.
You can make it. Yeah, you could.
You can make it, but not for
You go to
200.
Dollar Tree, and I can help you if you want me to make a handmade watch for $200. I'll take $200 and I'll make it for you.
No,
And then turn around.
you already started off wrong saying Dollar Tree. You started off wrong saying
see,
Dollar Tree.
It's
No, you started off wrong saying Dollar Tree.
It's a different supplier. You know, it's one of my suppliers at Dollar Tree. I get some of my components and parts.
I'm not listening to you.
Just because it's a value store doesn't
She's
mean
supposed
they
to have my watch
high
is
quality.
Alexa. Alexa, what time is it? Exactly. Exactly.
Clearly, no. You take that risk, invest in me.
He's still
$200.
talking.
I'll come back with a watch
No.
of a quality.
A quality of
It'll
who?
be one of the watches of all time. Because when you really think about it, right, I'm going to be putting so much into it, so much thought, time, and effort.
The answer is no.
And I'll be making it'll be one of the watches of all time because
Chauncey
when you
said
think about
a Dollar Tree. What? Wait a minute. Exactly, because he talking out the side of his neck. I am not, and he's still trying to explain. This is the conversation, and he will go. If we went live, it would be so much more deeper this conversation that I would just be sleeping.
look.
I try to stop myself.
Uh,
It just, it hit me in the gut, like in the gut. I felt.
and we said we live in Memphis, and yeah, that watch can't go outside. Yeah,
Oh no,
you be all held up.
not from what I hear about.
Woo!
You Memphis people crazy by itself,
Ain't
so you
playing
don't
with
need
you.
nothing to help.
Shoot,
Make
you
y'all
got that, and you ain't
crazier.
got no security guard. That's your first mistake right there.
And I think in Memphis, the way they make it sound, you can have security. The security guard got to be scared.
You're gonna have to have the army on you.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to have the army on you.
Y'all's president paid $1 million for
You
the
better
army.
get on. You better get
You better have more.
Better up your rank. Better get your people right now. Get your soldiers lined up. Soldiers, I'm going outside.
Y'all
We going out to eat.
watch this watch.
I need y'all to march in a uniform line.
Get your
to
guns
get to our
ready.
destination.
Your bombs ready. We going in the tanks.
Nah, that's too much.
Oh goodness.
All right. And Trap said, a Casio Duro is a solid watch. And it'll cost you only about $60.
Oh, I could do that. I didn't see that one on your
And,
list.
Yeah. Tay said my watch is a Cartier. Okay.
What's that? Is that
That's expensive.
is a
It's an expensive brand, Jim.
oh the name sounded expensive.
Yeah.
Cartier.
Yeah.
Cartier.
Look, Sidbo said, okay, champ. Trap said, oh, Cartier. Okay, you balling.
When I
Yeah,
balling out of
he in it now.
see,
He balling out of control. He balling with the Steelers.
if I get it. If I get a Cartier, I'd be living in a little box. Talking about this Cartier is covering my head.
Sidbo said, man's watch says so much about him, though.
What it say?
What about a man that ain't got no watch? That must be saying a lot, too. What about a man with an Apple Watch? He ain't even got the Apple. He got the Android watch.
You ain't got a watch. And with the watch you do got, you ain't even wearing. So just say no watch. I'm taking my gift back.
Oh, now we taking stuff back.
I'm taking my gift back. I'm gonna be a Lenore giver. I'm taking it back.
Oh my goodness. So, man. So,
That's
laughing in the chat. So, Yo, we didn't have fun up on here on the line.
Eli has lost it. He was serious. There is no watch sale.
Oh man, so y'all, we done have fun on this love line. We didn't start talking about just everything. We getting ready for that money family meeting conversation, y'all. So
Eli need a watch so we can say something about who he is.
look, Ruth said it's always fun with you two.
Thank you. Thank
We be
you.
having fun on here. That's what it's all about, right?
Yes.
And look, checking the time. Okay.
Wait, you have to do it in the camera.
My bad, y'all.
Are
Checking
you
the time.
checking the time? Hold on.
Wait, no.
I don't hear a ticket.
No, it's not mechanical. It's not mechanical. It's not mechanical.
Oh.
That's just for visual effect.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's like more like an art piece. See, what people get mad about this watch, they don't really actually tell the time. It's more like a wearable art. Yeah.
That's why you're not making me no watch.
Yeah. So
that is right there is why he is not making me a watch.
No. You're
not.
See, you don't
You're
see
not.
the vision. You don't see the track vision. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna have to close out this live, y'all. It was so fun.
I don't know what he's drinking, but he's drinking something and ain't sharing. I'm telling you
All
right
right.
now.
Listen, Travis said you gonna do another video on the watches under 600.
Thank you.
Y'all, we gonna have to head out on that note.
And it says under 100. How you say 600? It said under 100.
Under 100, my bad.
Your vision, you need some glasses.
Nah, I need
Your
some
trap vision ain't working.
My trap vision is not 3D. All right. We're gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and see ourselves out here on this one. Remember to love and live each day. Y'all take care. Have a good one.
Yo. L&L. L&L. Woo. 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 Love and Live show. It's hot. Taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and Live. Let's go. Love and Live show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Eli always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and Live empire bringing all the heat. Wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo?
Favorite nephew.
Lenora. She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love and Live show.
It's the love and live show. The love and live show.
Love and Live.
It's the love and live
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up each day. Love and live. Get up each day. Love and live.
Love and Live each day as if it was your last.
The love and live show.
Smooches.
The love and live show. Love and live. Love and live.
Yeah.
Visit Love and Live shops.